What's up everyone? Today we're going to make some budget-friendly steaks. These are relatively cheap, costing around $9.99 a pound versus the normal $29.99 or whatever for a ribeye. These are still ribeye steaks, but they come from the end of the loin, not the center like the fancy expensive steaks. But with some love and a good sear, they'll taste the exact same for 1/3 of the price. We're going to pair the steaks with some extraordinary potatoes courtesy of Heston Blumenthal, linked in the description, and some sauteed baby broccoli. We'll get started with the potatoes, as they will take a while to make. I have some Yukon Golds here, but russets would have been better. First, peel them, then cut them in half lengthwise, then in half again, then into bite-sized pieces. I didn't wash them because the next step is to run them under water for 5 minutes. This step is to remove the starch, allowing them to be lighter and even crispier in the end. After the 5-minute bath, add them to a large pot, then add enough cold water to cover them and bring them to a boil before reducing to a simmer. We are going to cook these until they are beyond tender and basically falling apart. After they are cooked, drain them super gently. Next, pour a good amount of oil onto a baking pan and add the potatoes. Add some salt and gently mix. Dramatically crush some garlic in a way that annoys your neighbors and add them to the pan. If one flies onto the floor, well, that's your call. This goes into a 375° Fahrenheit oven to cook for 1 hour, mixing every 20 minutes. This will give us time to prep and shock the broccoli. These too are on sale, probably because it's all the worst part of the broccoli. Stems. But most things are better with garlic butter. Next, wash out that potato pot, fill it halfway with water, bring to a boil, then add some salt. You'll also need a big bowl of ice water. Now add your baby broccoli, stir a bit and cook for about 3 minutes. Once the baby broccoli is about 75% done, take it out and put it directly into the ice water. Gently move them around until they are cooled off. After cooled, drain on some paper towels. You can skip the ice step if you want olive drab green broccoli. Time to turn the potatoes. At this point, you may notice that all the oil is pooling on one side because your pan is warped and your potatoes are not browning evenly because your oven kinda sucks. You have 2 options. Stick to the plan that the chef with 6 Michelin stars has developed, and it will probably work out fine in the end, or panic and dump them into a saute pan and fry them like home fries. After they are deeply golden brown, remove them to drain on a cooling rack. Don't have a cooling rack? Amazon does. Time for the steak. Oil and salt only, no pepper because it will burn. This is also a good time to get your heaviest pan super hot. Place your meat into the smoking hot pan, and spoiler alert, if you live in an apartment, this is probably not a good idea unless you have a firefighter fantasy. So start on medium and cook one at a time. You can thank me in the comments. We cooked these for 2 minutes each side, then 30 seconds each side, since these are pretty thin in the YouTube steak world. But it's not always about the size of your meat, or is it? Like and subscribe, and we'll start a series to see if bigger meat gets more views. Once the steaks are finished, put them somewhere else so we can saute the baby broccoli. In the same pan on medium heat, add in the garlic and some butter. The red stuff is some chili flake, add some if you'd like. Once the butter melts a little, add the broccoli and cook until it's reheated and tender. While the baby broccoli reheats, let's slice the steak. Now for the big moment of unedited truth. And first time lucky, I guess. Played everything kinda pretty like, and enjoy this budget-friendly steak dinner. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned to see what will we cook next.